Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Prison Politics. If these walls could talk, how is everybody doing this evening? If it's your first time watching, my name is Kathy Stroud Caldwell. I'll be hosting Prison Politics. If these walls could talk, for 3 years, going on 4 years. This is a podcast that was created by my son, Lincoln Lamar Caldwell, who was wrongfully convicted and in prison 18 going on 19 years ago. He created this podcast so prisoners will have somewhere to call for outside support, somewhere to reach out to, someone who they can call and talk to, not only talk to, but request for resources or contact, whatever a prisoner can do on that phone outside that prison. Prison politics, if these walls could talk, that's what we're here for. I'm not going to be on long today, but I did want to share this new video with called Unlock. And I want to ask you guys from different states, not only here in Minnesota, but from different states, what do you think about that Unlock? Letting the prisons run the prison. So far, it's been good. And here, I want to share with you guys.
Rolling around the most popular show on Netflix. It's called Unlocked, a jail experiment, and it takes cameras inside an Arkansas detention facility where the inmates are given unprecedented freedom, sparking controversy. Steve Osunsami has more on that story. Steve, good morning.
Good morning to you, Whit. The producers got permission from the sheriff who runs the jail to bring in their cameras, but there are other county officials who work with the sheriff who feel this was a bad decision.
Man, come on. It's a pod full of bullets.
It already hit #1 on the streaming giant Netflix, a series called Unlocked, a jail experiment, where in the words of Netflix, the viewers will get to see what happens when unit cells are unlocked. Pulaski Regional Detention Facility in Little Rock, Arkansas.
No locks. And no officers.
And let y'all be a community. Detainees will have 6 weeks to prove that they can act more like people and not criminals.
The series features this man, the Pulaski County Sheriff, who agreed to the experiment and allowed producers to record it all. According to his lawyers, he had every right to say yes because he controls jail.
Constitutionally, I have that control. I control who comes in the jail, who leaves the jail. I allow people to come in. I allow other organizations to film. I don't control their film once they walk out. I may control the area that they come in.
Sheriff Eric Higgins is now being questioned by other local officials about whether allowing all of this is good for their community.
It could end helping somebody to be free and stay free.
But the sheriff says despite the trailers for the show, it's not really true that there were no officers present, saying that they were assigned to entrances and were watching inmates on surveillance cameras around the clock.
We're moving in what we're doing in this facility. We are trying to create a safer facility. We are trying to give these individuals an opportunity to have a say in the safety of the facility.
County judge and other leaders say they're taking frantic calls, asking if prisoners are running free.
What the heck? Where did this come from? It's created quite a stir. I'm hearing from folks all over the county.
Wow. Y'all in the ride for y'all life now.
The county government is now looking into the sheriff's deal with producers, demanding answers about how he approved the series and whether anyone was compensated. In his response, the sheriff explains the $60,000 check from the production company went straight to the county and that he didn't keep it.
That's what you're looking at right now. Is did he check all the boxes? Did he make all the phone calls? Does he have names to say, yeah, they approved this, and this is why we're doing this, to show people, and show prisoners in a different light? A lot of things send people to jail. The outside world knows nothing about the correctional system in this country and what it's like living every day behind the walls. Maybe someone will learn something from it.
The local NAACP and some church leaders are supporting the sheriff. They like what he's doing, saying that by allowing these prisoners to somewhat govern themselves, he's helping them become better people when they get out. But there are other voices who ask, what happens if there's a fight? How long will it take the guards to get to where they need? Guys?
A lot of questions, a lot of opinions. Thank you so much for that, Steve.
So
So you
what
want
do
to know
guys
where to
think of
invest
that? I
$1,000?
want to share with you guys. I want to share that with you guys. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that they need to do this in every prison? You know, not every prison, but most prisons. I do. I agree with it, because you treat a person like a human, they're gonna act like a human. And I do believe that this is good. You know, so far so good. And like the man said, they're letting the outside know what's going, it's showing the outside what's going on behind those walls. You know, this is why Lincoln Creed, this is his whole reason why creating this podcast 4 years ago. You know, prison politics, if these walls could talk. And this is his whole purpose for creating this podcast, so prisoners could have a platform to call on and let their voice be heard, express, you know, what they're going through in prison, and reach out for support and help. And yeah, but send a comment or send us a text or email us and let us know what you think about this unlock, this experiment that they're doing in Arkansas at this prison called Unlock. Send us a text or a comment. And if you can volunteer, or if you can help and support prison politics, support the prisoners global around the world, you're welcome to do so. Again, our lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for prisoners to call in for support. We have prisoners calling every day. And we're trying to get expand it more, you know, like maybe they can do video visits. And today, Monday, is legal day. Tuesday is mentor day. We encourage prisoners to call in on Tuesday and mentor our youth. We also encourage prisoners to call in on Mondays for you know, legal advice. We do have volunteers that help us with legal advice. So, you know, our prisoners are welcome to call in today. But like I said, but the lines are gonna be open. If you need legal advice, or if you need some legal help, you're welcome to call in. Yeah, but what do you think about that, what I shared with you guys with that what do you think about that unlock? I think it's a good experiment they're doing. I think it should be tried in a lot of jails, especially for the ones who are innocent and who has not committed a crime. You know, it's good for the ones who have, because it's rehabilitating them, you know, and they're having a chance to be responsible adults. But it's really good for the innocent ones, for the ones who haven't committed a crime, like Lincoln Caldwell, the one who created this podcast. And there's plenty more in there who are innocent, who has not committed a crime, but they just got caught up in the system. And yeah, send me a text. I wanted to share that with you guys. Send me a text or email, or you can even call and let me know what do you think about that unlock. Again, if this is your first time watching Prison Politics, If These Walls Could Talk, we are a podcast here to give prisoners global around the world outside support and help in every way we can. Like I said, sometimes prisoners just need someone to call and talk to. That'll make their day. You know, that'll change their attitude, you know, to change. Maybe they got something heavy on their mind, and just calling, talking to someone, it can help. So, yeah, our lines are open 24 hours for prisoners for support and help. And again, would you please send me a text or a comment or email? Our email is on our Facebook page. Send me your comment of what you think about this unlock. With that, I'm going to say I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow evening between 5 and 7. You have a loved one in prison. Make sure you tell them about prison politics. We are here for prisoners. We are not a nonprofit program. We're not government, state, federal funded. We're independent, paying out of our pockets because we're sincerely here on a faith-based, God in Head podcast to help prisoners global around the world, because this is what God, wants Lincoln to do. This is his mission. If Lincoln hadn't, I'm so hurt. And of course he is to be wrongfully convicted and wrongfully imprisoned. But if he hadn't went to prison, there wouldn't be no prison politics. If these walls could talk to support prisoners global around the world, we have supported and helped thousands of prisoners. We're gonna try to have some kind of event this summer, whereas we can connect the community, connect the prisoners with community, since that is their community where they got taken from and that they're, plan on coming back to. If you have any kind of ideas or things that you can help out with that, please send us a text, a comment, or contact us through email or give us a call. Our phone numbers and our email information and our website is on Facebook page. And not only are we here for the prisoners, we're here for the community, especially the youth in the community, to prevent violence and to prevent crimes and to prevent them from going, to prevent our youth for getting caught up in the system and going to prison and being locked up like animals. Jesus Christ, So again, like I said, it has helped a lot of prisoners, and we're going to continue to help a lot of prisoners. We have helped a lot of moms. A lot of moms have sons in prisons that was taken from them, and this is their first experience. And we get a lot of calls from moms too. They don't know how to contact their loved one. They don't know what steps to go through to find out information about their loved one, because some prisons you could call and they'd be like, we sorry, we can't share that information and this and that. Well, we know how to get around that, and we have gotten around that, praise God. And we've had a lot of moms to call who we've helped them to contact their loved one in prison. So we're here. And again, our number is on our Facebook page. And I do want to hear some comments on that unlock. Again, with that, I love you guys. Remember, prayer changes things. Prayer changes people. Faith open doors, and faith open prison doors too. With that, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow evening between 5 and 7. Be nice to one another.